Hey everyone, what is going on? We are live here from the MIgardener office. Super proud to be here today because, first of all, if it wasn't for your support, we wouldn't be here. So I just want to thank you all first and foremost for supporting the show and the store by even watching this video, clicking the thumbs up. That helps out massively. And I didn't think I was actually going to come on today because we don't work on Sundays, but I had to get a few last minute things wrapped up. Being a business owner, it's sometimes, it's not always ideal. So I had to get some work done today. And so I was in the office today, and I was just going through our year in review things that we go over with all the employees, and Cindy and I look over with some questions that people have and look at better ways to answering them. And I realized that I did this last year around this time. I think it was a little bit earlier in the year, but still right around this time, where people begin getting this itch to buy seeds. They go over to our website and they have so many questions. We added an FAQ page over there to answer a lot of these questions, but I wanted to just answer them in video form as well because I did it last year, and I think doing it once a year is really important because, well, this time last year we only had about 80,000 subscribers. Now we have like 190 something. I don't even know. I lost track. I lost count. It's insane, and it's a lot more support than I was ever expecting. So huge thank you for that. But I just wanted to go through some of the big questions that people have about the seed store, because I know with 2018 literally coming in like, what is it? Maybe like, I don't know, maybe like 8 hours. Sometimes my clock shuts off and it goes to sleep. But anyways, my Fitbit does. So I think, oh yeah, 8 hours. So actually no, 7 hours and 15 minutes. We're going to have 2018 knocking on our doors. So 2018 means that it's a whole new gardening season, and there's so many people wanting to start seeds, wanting to get their gardens going. There's a lot of people that can grow 365 days a year that this doesn't really pertain to them, but seed starting is a huge deal for most of those watching. And so a lot of people have some questions. And so the first one that came up so frequently in our email thing. We do read every single email, mind you. Every single email, every single critique that comes in on the surveys that you can take after. We don't know who sends them in. It's all random. We look at the questions that people submit on email that we can see, and then we also look at the people that submit things at the checkout survey. And we take all those and we log them into a big Excel sheet, and then we look at how many times the question is repeating. And so it looks at kind of some points that we need to take care of. So the first question that people ask all the time is, Luke, where do you get your seed? So I thought I'd answer that one first. We get all of our seed, despite the quantity, we get all of our seed from small family-owned seed farmers. We take great pride in being a family-owned company, and we know how much it means to small family-owned seed farmers that produce seed but have a hard time getting it to market. And so we partner with seed brokers who basically take all these seed farmers and they basically make a marketplace so that I can shop around for whatever type of seed I'm looking for, and it makes it really easy to then vet the farmers rather than going out there and trying to find each individual one. It's very, very difficult to do that because they're all throughout the United States, but they are all family-owned seed farms, which is so huge for us. And so that's the first thing. So really, I mean, you can look at a variety, and someone in Oregon might produce that seed variety, and then you might look at another seed variety and it might be produced, I don't know, in Connecticut or whatever, so it definitely varies by variety and by type. But yeah, so we do get all of our seeds from other growers because there's just no way we could ever. A lot of people think that we grow all the seed for the store. We grow a few seeds for the store that are really hard to find, that we had to buy small quantities and then grow ourselves, things like that. But for the most part, we do get them from other family growers that we've thoroughly vetted. So they have to have, they have to meet our quality guidelines, first of all, which is no pesticides, herbicides, or fungicides used on any of their crops. So they're basically organically grown. Even though they're not certified organic, we do have some of those. All the seeds have to meet our criteria. And the next thing that they have to do is they have to be made in the USA. A lot of seed companies, to be honest, get their seeds from overseas. And I just feel that that really does not speak true to our core values. So that question comes up a lot too. Where do you get your seed kind of as a whole? U.S. U.S. made seed. Everything here is grown by small family farmers. So that one is answered. The next huge one is, Luke, I headed over to your website. They have so much to look at. Do you have a catalog I can order? Okay. This is the most commonly asked question. The most commonly asked question, and there's a very simple answer, and it is no, we do not have a catalog. So I'm going to flip you guys around. I'm going to show you why we don't have a catalog, because it does tie into the third most common question that we get asked, and that is, why are your seeds so inexpensive? And that kind of comes up with, why are your seeds so inexpensive compared to other seed sellers or seed vendors? It's nothing that, we're not predatory pricing. It really is not something that we're trying to, underprice our stuff to like undercut other people. Our whole core value is helping more gardeners grow more food for less money and have more fun doing it. And so we found a way to cut a lot of costs, and those costs, we pass the savings on to you in the terms of better quality, more quantity for less price. It really doesn't happen unless you cut costs. So I'm going to show you a schematic. I'm going to draw it up for you so you better understand what I'm talking about, and it will also answer the question that we get all the time, which is, why don't you have a catalog, or do you have a catalog? So I'm flipping you all around for just a second. Okay. So I set up this whiteboard here so I could show you. And in business school, we learned it on a teeter-totter. So it's a very rudimentary teeter-totter. And when you add weight to one side, it goes down. Or when you take it off, this side goes up, vice versa. And in order, because we are a business, let me flip you all around. We are a business. We're not a nonprofit. We need to keep the lights on and food on our table. We have important things we have to maintain. We have to be profitable, otherwise you don't stay in business. And so the profit is basically the break-even point. So with that out of the way, people oftentimes ask, do you make any money at this? Our goal is to make money so that we can keep doing what we love to do. Otherwise, I'd be working a 9-to-5 job and probably would not be able to keep up doing what I'm doing. Just so you all know. All right. So, going back to the teeter-totter analogy. Okay. So now that you all know how a teeter-totter works, hopefully, when you add stuff to one side, these can be costs. These are the costs to us, and these are the profits here. The sales. Okay, so this is really just one. I mean, you have sales, really. Like, the only thing here is sales. Okay, and so when you have costs here, you have to increase the price that you charge someone. So if we have here a catalog, there we go. Okay, if we have a catalog here that costs, X amount to produce, not every person is going to order with a catalog. If every single person ordered with a catalog, it wouldn't make that big of a difference, but a catalog costs on average about $2 a piece to produce and ship. Remember, there's shipping cost to that. So we have to front those costs, even though someone might get a catalog and never even order from it. So that's a catalog. Then you have seeds or inventory. Okay, we have labor. Okay, we have utilities like electric. We have electric, gas, water, things like that. So the utilities are costs, and these are really weighing down already, okay? And the more these weigh down, the more you have to charge to make this balance, or at least, maybe, hopefully not balance. Balancing is breaking even, let's put it that way. So ideally, we want to be slightly profitable so we can keep the lights on. So by letting off weight here, we take the big things that you can't, you can't control. I mean, there's also like web hosting. Okay, there's so many hidden costs here. Supplies, like mailing supplies, things like that. These are all costs here, and so you have to take out the things that you can't, that you can't, or you have to take out the things that you can live without here. So catalogs, that is a huge burden lifted. So take off the catalog, and now there's a lot less. There's a lot less that you have to charge to accommodate for that thing missing. Okay, then supplies. We ship with USPS, meaning we get free tape and free packaging. Okay, so because we get free tape and free packaging, supplies are not, they're still there, but they're pretty negligible. So we've done that, and a lot of people don't like that we ship with USPS because they want options like FedEx or UPS. But bottom line is USPS is the cheapest and the easiest to work with. So we take them out by not offering other shipping providers. We can also negotiate better pricing, which again helps kind of lift that weight up again. Also, utilities. Utilities, we do split the cost because it's home-based business. So some of these are kind of slashed in half because we split the part of the utilities with the home bill that Mrs. MIgardener and I pay. Seeds. We don't just order a billion kinds of seed. We order the ones that we know are going to sell. So by not trying to be the Walmart of seeds, trying to be a one-stop shop for everyone, we carry heirloom seeds that are tried and true, that people are going to love, that we've grown ourselves, that we get good feedback on, and those are the ones we keep. And we add a few more every single year, but by not trying to experiment with everything, we can also cut our costs there. And also, another thing that is a huge cost is things like labor. We do everything in-house. So by not outsourcing means less labor in-house, but it also means more cost because it's convenience. So labor, we have 6 employees plus Mrs. MIgardener and I. So we have a team of 8 people. 8 people is very expensive to keep on, but it's still less than having a custom printer, a custom web hoster, a custom web designer, a custom whatever, So we cut a lot of these costs out. And that means that we can offer 99-cent seeds, okay? Seeds for 99 cents because we're not loading ourselves down. Oh, by the way, ad budget, ads. Everyone runs ads except for us. We don't run ads. No ads. Because ads are very expensive. And you know what? We are using the power of social media because we're very, very confident in our brand and what we're providing. We are also not someone who really likes annoying people with ads that are popping up because I know how much I dislike them and they have a negative connotation. I prefer to show you all what we're doing, show you how it's working, and show you guys that we do have something far superior than anybody else. So by not spending a whole lot on ads, we can then charge less for seeds, meaning you get more seed for less money, plain and simple. There's no gimmicks. There's no gimmicks at all. We offer the same amount of seed as everybody else, only we've cut those costs so that the amount of weight pulling down is not, you need less of this to even out. So that's the rough schematic there. But I think people at least get the point that, we're here to make money, but you don't need to make so much money because if you're charging $3 or $4 a packet, that's because you're a company that has this whole thing really weighted down. And so we don't have to be so weighted down. We can charge less for more. So that only makes sense to me. So anyway, so there's that question. The next question that comes up all the time is Luke, are your seeds GMO? I've talked about this before, and this is something that I can't seem to wrap it around everyone's head enough, that GMO seed is really only available to super large corporations, big agricultural firms that have the availability for seed, or if you do come across it, you have to buy it from a special farm seed store, and it is specially marked, okay? You're not going to randomly get GMO seed, and I mean that for any seed seller. I mean, you can go literally anywhere on the internet. and nobody has GMO seed. So oftentimes we'll tell people that we proudly sell GMO-free seed because, I mean, it's not a sales tactic, it's an information tactic, because we want to inform people. And if we didn't put it, and which we have tried not putting it, you get a billion questions, and that's like the number that one shoots up to the number one when we take that off the website, because people say, are your seeds non-GMO? Are your seeds non-GMO? Even with putting it on the website, it's still our fourth most common question that we get. So no, our seeds are not GMO, or our seeds are non-GMO. And you can shop anywhere on the internet. You don't need to shop with us. You're not going to get GMO seed, plain and simple. The next question that we get, the fifth most common question that we get, are, do you run sales, or is there a sale running right now? The answer to that is no. Again, I go back to that schematic. If we ran sales all the time, it'd mean that we would make less money, meaning that the scale would tip too far. And right now we're pleasantly balanced. We do give rewards for people that shop on a regular basis. We have rewards points. You can shop, once and get rewards points. You don't have to sign up for anything. You have to do anything. All you have to do is make a purchase, and it says for every $1 you spend, you get 5 rewards points, which also will lead into the question about rewards points, because that's also about the fifth or sixth most common question, which is, what are rewards points? So rewards points are a way of thanking you for your support, and it's just something that we can do for returning customers to kind of pay it forward in a way. So when you spend $1 with us, you're going to get 5 rewards points. And for every 100 rewards points that you earn, you get $1 off a future order. So see how that works there? So if you buy a packet of seeds, doesn't matter what you buy, if you buy a packet of seeds, you're going to get 5 rewards points. And 5 rewards points means that once you hit 100 rewards points, basically after 20 packets of seed, you're going to get a packet free. And so it's kind of a good way to look at it. But it's just something that, we really felt was important to kind of pay it forward in a way to people that really do keep our livelihood around, that like what we do, that like supporting us long term. And so we implemented that for 2017, and we'll have it going forward into 2018. So that answers that question. And also, to tie into the question that we get a lot, that you are probably also asking about rewards points, people will ask a lot of times, what does it take to get these rewards points? And that's basically, you just have to make a purchase, and you have to make an account, you can sign in with Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Google+, or just create an account. And that way it has some place to store your points. If you just make a purchase as a guest, which we do have an option, we know people don't like to create an account all the time. And so you can, as long as you create an account, your points will be stored, and that way you can use them when you want to. So there's that question. And the final question that I got asked more often than I thought I would get is, will you be selling strawberry seeds? Now, this is a question that everyone always asks, and it's up there, 6th or 7th, I can't remember exactly where, but the answer is yes. We are looking at carrying strawberry seeds. The reason why we don't actively carry strawberry seeds, or have not carried strawberry seeds, is because they're extremely, extremely expensive. I mean, extremely expensive. As in, like, so expensive that most people could not even comprehend it. If you're going to buy a kind of a farmer style strawberry, not like a wild strawberry or like an alpine strawberry, if you're going to buy like a jewel or an everbearing or a honeyo, things like that, like the ones that we grow in the garden, those are actually hybrid strawberries that are grown from runners. They don't produce seed that are true to type, and the way they get the seed is through hybridization. And so they're extremely expensive. About 1,000 strawberry seeds is about $50 to $60 for 1,000 strawberry seeds. There's just no way for us to, again, make profit where it's sustainable. Even breaking even, you lose you'd lose so much money on that, because ideally we want to give you all a good value, and in order to break even on that, we could only give maybe like 10 seeds per pack or so, and that's just insanity at that point. So we're working with some farmers that produce basically a larger version of an alpine strawberry, and it's a compact heirloom variety of strawberry. But the problem is, since it's not a hybrid, I hope you all will be fine with it. It's the only one we're going to be able to carry, and they're about that big. An alpine strawberry is about that big, so they're about 2.5 times larger than an alpine, and so that's about what we can work with in terms of strawberry seeds. But we are working on it, so I hope you all are going to be really excited about that, because that's something to look forward to in 2018. The next thing that we do get asked all the time is, what about germination rates? How do I know that what I'm going to get from you is going to be on par with something that I'm going to get from any other seed supplier? Bottom line is we test the germination rates on everything that comes in here. If we don't test the germination rates, we're not in compliance with the law. So we're actually required to, by law, to test the germination rates. The germination rates has to exceed the standard of whatever variety is. So, for instance, onions is about 80%. Our germination rate on our onions is around 85%. It's just the nature of the beast with onions. With something more like tomatoes or peppers, hardier things that don't have their germination rates drop off as fast, it's more like 100%. So we do test the germination rates on every single seed that comes in, or prior to that we make a contingency that we have to have updated germination testing, which a lot of growers will do, a lot of seed farmers will do, because it's a selling point that, you know, makes us not only trust them more, but we don't have to do that in-house. So it's either one or the other, but all of them are tested, so we know that the quality is at or above the industry standard, meaning anywhere else you're going to get the exact same quality of germination rates. And then the final question that I really wanted to answer was in regards to seed quantity. This is a question that again goes back to the pricing model I showed you all. And one of the things that people just can't wrap their minds around, that I'm hoping everyone can wrap their minds around, is, Luke, why are your seeds 99 cents? / am I sacrificing anything with quantity or quality for that price? I've already touched on that a lot, but it's a specific question we get a lot, is, am I sacrificing anything with quantity or quality when I'm buying your seed? The answer is no, never. The reason is because we are gardeners. We started our company because we were looking for a better way to service the needs of gardeners that we felt weren't being met. That was inexpensive seed for varieties you wanted to try, but didn't want to spend $4 to $5 a pack on, and the fact that we were just tired of people thinking that just because something was inexpensive, it was poor quality. And so we set out a way, we spent lots of time researching ways to save you money, to give you the best quality possible and the best quantity, so that you have lots of seed to even share with friends. We hear so often people say that they're surprised at how much seed that they get. And that's one of the biggest things of feedback we get is, Luke, I'm surprised that you gave us this much seed, you know, for 99 cents. And it's the truth, because we cut so many of those costs out that we don't have to sacrifice with price, because I think it gives us a bad reputation, or other companies give us a bad reputation, because other companies will sell their seeds for 99 cents or 50 cents, and they open up their pack and there's like 5 squash seeds, for heaven's sakes, or there's like, you know, 10 broccoli seed. And my whole premise is that since you're growing food, real food that you're going to feed your family, that should have a return far greater than the grocery store. If I can buy a packet of seeds and let's say I get 5 tomato seeds, right? 5 tomato seeds, and I sell that packet for 99 cents. I might get like 1 or 2 to sprout, and of those 1 or 2 to sprout, maybe something happens. What if something happens to that tomato where you might only get 1 or 2 tomatoes? I could have gone to the store And I didn't have to wait 75 days for that to happen. I could have gone to the store immediately and got the same return for my money. Same thing with carrots. I think tomatoes is a little of a rough example because it's almost impossible to go wrong with tomatoes. But things that are like a 1-for-1 yield, like carrots. Carrots is a great example, or beets, things like that. If you're planting a whole pack of carrots, that my gardener just called. She's getting some stuff for tonight. We're having a New Year's Eve party. So one of the biggest things that people, they strive to do is try to grow carrots. And I always say, well, look, with our packet of seeds, it's pretty safe to say you're going to have a return on your investment, because let me show you what we provide for carrots. Okay, with carrots, we're extremely proud of what we provide, because most companies, for 99 cents, I can say this is the average, most companies will have a packet of carrot seeds that they sell for 99 cents, and you get roughly 50 to 100 seeds in that pack. Okay, 50 to 100 seeds. I don't know if you can see that there. Yep, you can. For 99 cents, you're getting 1,000 carrots, 1,000 carrots for that 99 cents. And that's just, I mean, that's just above and beyond the average for 99 cents. Same thing with lettuce. I think lettuce is also a great example too. You see oftentimes other companies selling lettuce that is, I think maybe the average is maybe around like 150 seeds. It's going up because of companies like us that are really pushing other companies not be so greedy and stingy with their profits. You're getting 500 for some, like this bronze mini net, difficult one to find, definitely more expensive. So 500 seeds for this one, but the average for the easier ones to source and find, you get 1,000 seeds. 1,000 seeds for 99 cents. I don't know what you're gonna do with 1,000 heads of lettuce, but we leave that up to you. we leave that up to you. We hear so many people say, you gave us too much seed, I don't know what to do with it all. Or like, I planted your whole thing and now I have more lettuce than I know what to do with. Donate it, give it to a friend, take it to a soup kitchen, freeze it, I don't know, make lettuce cubes, lettuce powder, I don't know, you do with it. But the bottom line is we wanna give you more than you expect, because we're all about kind of under-promising, over-performing, because I'm so sick and tired of people over-promising and underperforming, because it really just does such a disservice. So last one I wanted to show you all, we're tomatoes. We are very proud of the fact that this year we're offering 87 varieties of tomatoes. 87 varieties of tomatoes, all heirloom, all super cool, but the greatest thing of them all is, and you know what? I'll say it, check around, see what people are offering for their price. Many seed companies are selling 10 to 15 seeds for $4 to $5. 10 to 15 seeds for $4 to $5. That's not a joke. We do our research, we look around, and we see kind of where we can meet that need or exceed that need. And I don't know if you can see that. Yes, you can. 25 seeds, 99 cents. We are providing you with about 2 to 2.5 times more seed for 4 to 5 times less the cost. So I really am proud of that. That is something we're super proud of. All of our tomatoes are 25 seeds per pack. So no matter what you buy, if it's a rare variety, we offer 25 seeds. And that's the bottom line. And I know a couple of people just chimed in, I'm not paying $5 for seeds. I don't want to either. But you know what? I did for the longest time. And that's where I saw the need. $3 to $5 is the average for a pack of seeds. And if you go with some more boutique companies that have some rare seeds, it's just very difficult to not spend $4 to $5 for a pack of seeds. So I hope that message is loud and clear, that we love you guys, we love your support, that we want you all to try us. And if you are disappointed, we have a 100% satisfaction guarantee. And that leads me to my final point that I want to make, is because we have a 100% satisfaction guarantee, if you get something that is not satisfactory, we will replace it at no extra cost. We will ship it to you, no questions asked. We want you to be happy. We want you all to know that we are there for you, because we are gardeners for gardeners. And we take people at face value. We may have been scammed a few times. The bottom line is we don't ask any questions. It's a no fuss, no muss model. We're really proud of that. And so it's something that if you get your seeds in, if you have something that it just did not meet your expectations, hey, we are aware that we're human. We're aware that we can make mistakes. We're aware that someone's expectations might be even higher than what we have, and that's okay. We want to make it right for all of you. So so we have that in place. It's a 100% satisfaction guarantee model. But on that note, people do ask, if my seeds don't germinate, am I going to get a refund? The answer is no. The reason is because I don't know how all of you grow, and there's a lot of different reasons why seeds might not sprout. If your soil's too wet, if your soil's too dry, if it stays dark too long, if it stays cold too long, if it's too hot, way too many variables. And our caveat to that is because we test the germination rates on everything that comes in here, we want to make sure that it's known that the reason why we don't provide a refund on non-germinating seeds is because we've already pre-tested all of the germination rates. So we would know if something doesn't sprout, and we wouldn't sell it, bottom line. And so another question that keeps coming up here is, are you gonna be carrying holy basil? The answer is yes. We finally found a source, organically grown source. That's the key. It has to be organically grown. Not certified organic, unfortunately, but it is organically grown source of Tulsi, otherwise known as holy basil, one of the most commonly requested varieties that we have. So yes, we are carrying holy basil in 2018. No promises on when we're going to get it in. It's coming from California, Southern California actually. So they're actually currently in the growing phase. The harvesting phase should occur probably in the next month or two. The gentleman that we're working with does not yet know when specifically, but it is coming out. Holy basil is on the list for MIgardener for 2018. Really excited about that. So, so the next thing that, that was the thing that I wanted to mention. Obviously, the germination rates. So we get that a lot. Someone just says, do you offer a refund on non-germinating seeds? Bottom line is no, we don't. But we do our due diligence, so we are looking out for you. I can't thank you all enough. I hope you all enjoyed this live stream, answering these questions that people constantly are asking, and I cannot thank you enough. It means so much to Mrs. MIgardener and I that we get to have the support from all of you, and also not only the support, but the outpouring of support where you will share with your friends and your coworkers and people around, because we don't have an advertising budget. We rely on word of mouth. And so we really mean it, that when we say that, it means the world that you not only support us, but share with your friends. And so that leads me to my very final thing that I want to mention, and that is that we actually have a personal affiliate program. If you purchase seeds through our site, you get an affiliate link. And if you share that affiliate link with anybody else and they make a purchase of $20 or more, you will get a $5 free, $5, okay? $5 free that you can spend on the site for whatever you want. And it compounds. So if you share it with 100 people and they all order $20 worth of seeds, you're going to get a heck of a great, you're going to get a heck of a great reward to spend back on MIgardener.com. So we do that for everyone because we do have affiliates that we partner with. If you know someone that has a blog or a YouTube channel or a large following, we like affiliates to come on because it's a way that we can advertise for free. And they kind of get a little cut from any sales that they make. That's something that's just part of our model. If you know anybody that wants to be part of that, let me know. We're looking for 2 new affiliates for this year. We max it out at 10. We have 8 currently. The reason why we max it out is because we don't want everyone to be an affiliate. Then it just looks really bad. It looks like a pyramid scheme, and it looks like you're really trying to sell too hard. So we're maxing it out at 10. We have an open space for 2 affiliates. So if you're interested, send us an email at contact.migardener@gmail.com. Please put affiliate or affiliate possibility, whatever you want to put. Affiliate inquiry would be great. That way Mrs. MIgardener, I can field those coming in. We can work with you to vet the best affiliates. And if you are a good fit, we'd love to have you. So that's it. That's all I got for you for 2017. We're gonna have a New Year's Eve party. Really excited about that. And we got some very exciting stuff coming out for 2018. One of them is some stuff in the news. You can check it out. We're actively looking for a storefront, so that's going to be more coming up on that in the future. We're not outgrowing. We have outgrown our current space. We're looking to have a new brick and mortar store that all of you can actually shop at. That's coming up very soon. We're going to have more on that in the future. But and also on that note is there's going to be a possibility of a book coming out. We're in the works of possibly thinking about writing a book. Right now I'm in the brainstorming phase. I have one of two things that I want to write about. I've just always had a passion about writing a book. I think it's just a great way to get out information, and so that's something to look forward to in 2018 as well, that we're going to start on if it's something that we are led to do. So as always, thank you all for your support. Thank you all for your love. Thank you all for the continued support, and we'll catch you all later on the next episode. We're going to have one tomorrow because tomorrow's Monday and it's 2018. Really excited for the first video of 2018 to be on a Monday because we're on that Monday, Friday schedule. So I'll catch you all later. Thank you all for your support in 2017. We hope to see you over at the store at MIgardener.com. If you want to support it, go ahead. If not, share it with a friend or wait till a good time is, your time is right. Or if you just want to go check it out, go see what we have to offer. You never know. But we are very proud of what we do, and we love you all so much. Thank you for all the support. I got to go. Catch you later. See ya.